Hey, how you doing, folks? DecepySwag here, and we are back. Entering the hype of Season 2 for Fatal Fury COTW, now in the month of February, which means today we're covering the one and only Geese Howard. Big thank you to SNK for the opportunity, always appreciate it. As usual, this video will be timestamped for your viewing pleasure. We'll divide the video into 4 main parts, being character lore and backstory. Next is showing off the character buttons and moves, specials, and supers. Then of course gameplay with me playing Geese Howard. And rounding it out will be my overall impressions of the character and my grading of his inclusion in the game. But this time around, there is something special included with Geese DLC that I'll touch on later in the video, so be sure to watch all the way through for that. I think fans of both SNK and Capcom will appreciate this one. Now without further delay, let's get an idea of just who is this legendary fighting game character and the nightmare of everyone's dreams, Geese Howard. As I said, before we get to the gameplay of this legendary villain, let's do a quick rundown of just who Geese Howard is. And before you comment, if you already know all this information, cool. Go ahead and click the timestamp to move ahead. This section isn't for you. But for anyone new to fighting games or SNK lore, Geese Howard is the de facto big bad of the SNK universe. When you think of villains in fighting games, Geese Howard's name is up there with the likes of M. Bison from the Street Fighter series or Heihachi and Kazuya from Tekken. Geese made his first appearance in Fatal Fury King of Fighters back in 1991 as the main villain to Terry Bogard, having been the one that killed Terry's and Andy's adoptive father, Jeff Bogard, years ago, leaving them orphans. Geese also played an overarching role as a big bad in the Art of Fighting series, appearing in Art of Fighting 2 in 1994, predating Fatal Fury's timeline, having come to Southtown in the 1970s, pulling a hostile takeover of the criminal underworld and causing the events that lead to Yuri Sakazaki being kidnapped in the first place, eventually leading Ryo Sakazaki and Geese Howard to come to blows in an epic showdown. He would go on to finally die in real bout Fatal Fury in 1995, famously falling to his death from Geese Tower after his final battle with Terry Bogard. And unlike other fighting game characters, he's stayed dead ever since. Of course, we have seen Geese Howard playable in other games such as the King of Fighters franchise, which many of you may know him from, but is an entirely different continuity, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, Capcom vs SNK crossover titles, as well as crossover DLC such as being a guest character in Tekken 7. In the current day of Fatal Fury, we have City of the Wolves, and his son, Rock Howard, has become the new protagonist of the series, taking over from Terry Bogard. And although Geese is still dead, the spirit of Geese Howard continues to haunt the very streets of Southtown. Geese Howard is the epitome of taking what he wants by any means. Nothing is beyond his reach, and if you decide to step in the way of his goals, he'll wipe you out without second thought. Because in his world, there's Geese Howard, and then there's everyone else. So with the backstory out of the way, let's just see what the Nightmare of Southtown can do in City of the Wolves. Alright folks, so now we're moving on to this section where I go over all his buttons, moves, specials, you know, all that good stuff. So first up we have his buttons, of course, light punch, far light kick, far heavy punch, and of course, you know it, you love it, this dumbass button. This shit is stupid. This shit is dumb. Hold on, let me make sure I turned off, you know, your boy was practicing, you know, you feel me, he was practicing. But yeah, this, I'm having flashbacks to KO 15 right now. But yeah. And then, of course, his air buttons. Got your air light punch, air lights, air light kick, air heavy punch, and your kick. God, this is such a stupid button. Alright, and of course his close buttons. Let me take him off guard. There you go. Light punch, light kick, heavy. They're a little light. And his close heavy kick, multi-hitting. So you can like boom boom and then go into something else right after. Now moving on to his command moves. He only has one, to be honest. He literally just has one command move, and it's heavy punch and light punch together, and it's, I'm not joking, it's just called Ha. Like if you look in the skill, it's just called Ha. I'll probably put it up on the screen, but I'm not showing you, it's literally just called Ha. And I like the shake effect on the screen. It really emphasizes like the force. So on its own, doesn't knock down. A really cool move. So moving on to his special moves, we have the true classic tried and true move, you know, the OG Reppuken. You have your light Reppuken. And of course you have your heavy Reppuken. And I didn't show y'all this. So those are pretty okay as far as speed goes, right? You know, decent. Now look at the EX version. What the hell, SNK? When I was going through his moves and I did this, I was like, wait. Are y'all sure y'all looked over this? This is insane. This is a fast fireball. But yeah, that's his Reppukens, and of course his feints. He has fake fireball. And of course, another classic of his, Reppuken, which, funny enough, he can feint this as well. And if you notice, not only does he do the animation, he also has the weird little pushback. So you could get some, like, you see what I'm saying? A little tricky, you know. So, and then he has his double Reppuken, but funny enough, with the double Reppuken, he falls forward instead of backwards. So you could do something like that. Boom. Try to get a little mix up in this right there. But this is really neat. I like this a lot. Like I'm telling you, folks are gonna like this. Like y'all watching at home right now, especially King J. King J, if you're watching this, you're gonna enjoy this character. King J was one of those people that's been waiting on Geese, constantly asking about Geese. So all of you in my audience, in my community, all of y'all that have been asking for Geese, wondering where's the Geese at, I'm telling you, you're gonna like this character. This character he's fun. I'm not gonna hold you. He's really fun. So moving on, we have his other special move, his show. My God, these names. Geese is, for anyone watching that don't know, Geese is American. I need to make this preference. He is an American that loves Japan. He is the ultimate weeb. All of his moves is like Japanese and stuff, so it throws me off. He showed Nichiren Zan, and it's basically his I call it his air slash. You know, Rock has this, but of course this is the original. And you have your EX, and you can break it. So that's dope. You know, take somebody out. So if someone sees you go for that and they go, oh, I'll try DP, they go flying up in the air, and then you combo, boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom, big damage, right? So we're gonna move on to his next special. Oh God. Okay, so oh my God, the Geese has so many. I'm just gonna show y'all this because it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Hold on. Okay, he has that, and then oh my God, look at all this, all of this that he has. Oh my God. Okay. All right, so now we have Raimei Shin, right? And this is his stomp. I don't recall Geese having this before. Maybe someone down in the comment section, you know, can fill me in. You know, SNK historians, OGs, you know, that's been around since 1990 something. That if you know, comment down below if he's had this. I don't recall Geese having this. Well, he has it, but let me correct myself. He has this, I think, in KO 15. Maybe. I don't think he has a stomp. No, actually, I don't think he just has a stomp. So this is pretty neat, though. This is a pretty cool move. And of course, you get EX it. And I think on block, and I'll show y'all this because it's actually kind of important. So the light version, -2, but you do the heavy, +3. And I think you can also hold it like that. If you do that distance, if you space it correctly, you can actually get it to like 4. But it's one of those things where the frame data actually changes depending on the spacing. Yeah, right there, you get it +4. Now, it's not often that I talk about frame data with you all. I kind of feel like a lot of y'all watching don't particularly care about that stuff. But comment down below if you do care about that and like for me to go further in detail with those things. But yeah, this is a really cool move. It reminds me, and don't bite my head off, but it reminds me of like Nakali or Kage from Street Fighter V, specifically Nakali with the stomp. I missed that character. They did him dirty in Street Fighter V. Nakali was cool. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh, Kage, Nakali, my boys. But yeah, that's what that reminds me of. And then after that, he has Geese has a new move. So what they did, well, we'll get to that in a second. Let me just record Terry doing something. Let me see. Of course, he has the classic, you know, predictable. Of course. And then he has the low version, right? So let me do this. And that sends him pretty far. And then once you send him that far, you know, do your thing, be annoying, yada yada. Okay. And then of course the EX. Actually, let me see something. Oh yeah, that doesn't work like that. Let me see. I think this only works for highs. Yeah, so you get that. Alright, so now the new move I was talking about. SNK felt, you know, Geese, you know, as cool as he is, you know, he got the big buttons, you know, that was a little sneak peek. You know, he got all these buttons, and he got the fireball, and then he got the big fireball, and then he got the fast fireball, and then he got the counter, and then he got the air slash, and they thought, you know, he needs more. Let's give him something new. So what SNK did was this. They gave this man a command grab. SNK, let me talk to y'all for a second. Let me, sorry for everybody. I'm gonna move the microphone close to my mouth. SNK, why did you feel the need to do this? So you have to be up close, obviously. And then this is the heavy version. They gave him a command grab. Why did y'all give this to him? It looks cool, the like the orb, and then he lifts you up. And if you hear in his voice, he has that weird like effect. So Geese is dead. For anyone watching, Geese is dead. Geese is not alive. He is still canonically dead in the story. This is Nightmare Geese, essentially, as it said there. It actually is Nightmare Geese. So he's dead. So there's no him coming back. There's no being revived. He's dead. So this is just his spirit, the nightmare, the apparition of Geese still roaming Southtown. And I guess in conjunction with that, they gave him this, and it looks cool. And of course, you can EX it. And at the end, I'll show you what all of that looked like together, because wait, when you put all his moves together, it looks kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. Moving on. Oh, sorry. Actually, let me tell you what the move is called real quick. That move is called Explosive Ball or Explosion Ball, which actually makes sense. So that actually was a simple name. All right, back to the weeb names. We got Raime Gohai Nage. So let me see. I think this is this is like when he does the pickup and he gets the knockdown. So let me see if I can get this. Let me see. Yeah. So let me see. So we'll go Fudoken, which is, you know, the classics. And then he has the follow-ups. There's the light follow-up, heavy kick, and then light kick, right? Cool. So if I do, you do the EX pickup afterwards, you can do the follow-up. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, nope, not yet. Not yet. We're almost there though. But yeah, as you can see, you can EX it, you know, and you could throw Ha in there. So funny enough, this move isn't useless. So you can actually throw that in there. It's like maybe an ender or to fake people out when they think you're gonna do something. And you can hold it and delay it. So that's me holding it. And you could just tap it and it'll come out quicker. So if you're doing a string and your opponent is JDing everything, if you delay it, you can catch them because they have to tap backwards to JD. But remember, in order to successfully JD something, it has to be a consecutive move. So if you mistime it, you can get hit. So that's where timing comes into play. You can mess up your opponents. Now, as well, we can't forget his rev blow. So this is his Jaehoon. Oops, wrong button. Sorry. Almost forgot. Always make sure you have your SPG activated. I always forget. Dope animation. Not very fast. Pretty decent. I like the animation, it's really dope. Really, really dope. And then we have Jaehoon Ku, which is the air version. And I really like this because it looks like a Kamehameha. He even puts his hands like it. Like, I wonder if I could capture it. Yeah, like he has a... That looks cool. It's like a Kamehameha. R.I.P. Toriyama. But yeah, that looks really cool. So you could do something like this. Let me see. There you go. Or even like that. Now we're moving on to the ignition gears. And of course, you gotta have the classic. Right? Now that's 242, obviously with SPG. So let me take off SPG. I remember the last time, I think it was Mr. Big, I forgot to take off SPG. So we're not gonna mess that up again. But yeah, Raging Storm, you know, regular version. And that's double quarter circle for a punch, you can see on the inputs. But we have Deadly Rave. Now Deadly Rave is double quarter circle forward light kick. You do not have to do any inputs, no dance dance revolution follow-up inputs, none of that. He just does it. So you can get this. You know, so SNK, thank you for making that a thing. I'm so happy I don't have to do boop 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 boop, all that stuff. Granted, I did learn it at some point, but I'm glad I ain't gotta do it here. So shout out to SNK. But we move on to the red line gears, and the red lines are the level 2s. They are the level 2s of the game. And so we have Raging Storm level 2. Uses both your stocks. I like the little zoom in. That's dope. You see the watch? They gotta zoom in on the rolly. And I like how it has the old, like, that's the old look of like the Raging Storms from the Fatal Fury games. That's really sick. I'm glad they included that with the spires, the pillars coming up. Really dope. And we have level 2 Deadly Rave. And it's invincible. I believe Deadly Rave level 1 isn't invincible. So, and luckily the game tells you if something is invincible. See, it doesn't say, damn, that goes far. So yeah, move goes pretty far. But yeah, good way to punish somebody if they throw in fireballs. So why don't we have Terry do that? Hold on, let's see. Why am I doing a stomp? I'm done. Let's see. All right, Terry. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Oh, it does it not beat that? Oh no, it does. I just screwed it up. But yeah, you can catch people throwing fireballs, trying to do something unsafe, yada yada. You know the drill. But now we have the piece of the resistance. You already know. Hitting gears, ladies and gentlemen, always make sure you have XL ratio or wherever it is activated, and also 2 stocks. And let's check out Rashomon Setsuna. Oh, that's so cool. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. He has one of the coolest hitting gears in the game. Like, they went extra for him. They went extra for him. You can tell they have fun with Geese. If you notice on his watch is broken. I like that detail. Like, they really did a good job with him. Like, they cooked. I can't lie. SNK cooked with this character. And so, like, let's say you want to see a combo. So you're like, Decept, I want to see a combo. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. And the funny thing about this, right? So you saw during that combo, I did, let's see. I did this. So when you do the pickup, right, the EX, if you hold it, you'll get the ground bounce. But if you just do the move quickly, they won't bounce afterwards. And I'll show you what I mean afterwards. Let me see if I can get it. I'm holding a button. Let me see. Boom, boom. See, he doesn't bounce because I didn't hold the input. But if you hold the input, they will bounce instead. And like, just look at that. Look at that. Now, he has a cool thing where he kicks the opponent. And I gotta remember how to do it. Where he'll like kick them and you get extra damage for it. And it's actually pretty funny, but I forget how to do it. But this character is sick. This character is actually sick. I'm not gonna lie, SNK outdid themselves with this character. Like, they really cooked up Geese. Now, am I gonna play this character, like main him? Probably not, but I might dabble. I'm gonna definitely dabble with this character. Now let's see some big boy stuff, and I'll put it on one hit guard so you know what I'm about to do is a true combo. So here we go. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Look at that. 726 damage. 726 damage. Look at him looking cool. Like, yeah, I did that. So yeah, this is dope. And obviously, surprise, surprise, brand new stage to the game. Again, if you don't remember, this is the stage from that animated short they did of Chun-Li and Mai fighting each other. When Mai was dressed up as Chun-Li and they were fighting. This is that place they were fighting at. And this is called Metro City B-Ball Court or something like that. And you can see Manon. You see the Street Fighter 3 references. You see the Mad Gear Boxhead dudes or whoever they are. You see the girl from the Street Fighter series that Chun-Li adopted. I forget her name, but she was originally, I think, showed up in like, what was it, Third Strike? I think that's where she showed up in. And then she's in Street Fighter 6, older. CPS 3, I think that's the tech they use for Street Fighter Third Strike for those games, the hardware. And yeah, just a lot of neat stuff they did with this game. Just really cool stuff. And if you look in the far background, you can see Ryu in the background. So Ryu, technically, right? I'm gonna turn off the all of this stuff so y'all can see. Technically, I don't even gotta do all of this. I just realized that. I just do it like this. There you go. So technically, Ryu is in City of the Wolves. He's just, you know, all the way right there. He's right there. And then you have the ball, the basketball, the Sean basketball with the 3. You have the Third Strike, Street Fighter 3 stuff, like a lot of Street Fighter 3 references. You have the Blanca ball, which is the basketball with Blanca face, so Blanca ball, which is clever, but a lot of basketball stuff. I believe this, funny enough, I think this is Sean's bonus stage in Third Strike. Capcom heads, correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, but I swear this is his bonus stage where he shoots the basketballs and you have to parry it, where it teaches you the parrying. So that's really dope. You know, this collaboration is insane. But that's the end of this portion of the video, and now we're gonna get to the gameplay, where you get to see me hook up some gameplay with the Geese Howard. Let's get to it. All right, so we're at the gameplay section of the video, and I wanted to show this also. I want to show Geese colors, and you know, we got the regular gold, gray color, clean. We got the blue, that's dope too. And then we have this green color. I like this green color a lot. Remind me of like, it's gonna sound weird. It remind me of the Samurai Ranger from Power Ranger Ninja Storm. It remind me of his like shade of green. So I really mess with the heavy. And then we have what I like to call Geese on vacation. You know, Geese went to Florida. You feel me? He went to Florida. He got that tan. Well, technically they're already in Florida, but he went on vacation, went to Hawaii, you know, got that nice golden tan. So I like using this color a lot personally. This is my go-to color. So we're gonna be using this, and we're gonna put it on flux ratio.
Come on, yellow belly.
And you know what? You know, we're gonna go against Mr. Terrence Bo guard. We're gonna put him on level 4. I'm not fighting level 5 because they're gonna beat my ass, and I'm not trying to have that happen. All right, I'm gonna run this. We're gonna run this level 4, and we're gonna be happy about it. All right, I'll put you on flux. And we're gonna run it. All right, but yeah, comment down below how you liking the video so far. Comments and likes always are appreciated. So yeah, let's get to this. SNK outdid themselves. I feel like I say that all the time, you know, SNK shill, but they did a good job. You. Even in death, this man is crispy. Why is he so crispy? He's so crispy. But all right, let's run it. Let's run it. Oh my God. Okay. All right, hold on. Hold on. Terry, wait. Okay, wait. I'm throwing. Okay. I mentioned this before. I don't play Geese. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Ooh, okay. I respect it. I gotta hold that. Run that back. Okay, let's see. Shoot. Ooh. Oh no. I'm sorry. Get off me. Oh. Yo, the computer does not. Come on, let me do some cool stuff. Yo. Come on, computer. Come on. Let me get that. Come on. Hold on. Oh, I could have had that. Okay. It's fine. Ooh, nice. Nope. Yeah. Nah, mine better. Yeah, hold that. Give me that. Oh man, I really like this Geese color. It's just funny to me. This remind me of, like, back in the day with like older anime games when they would give characters like a tan color. Ooh, cracked me upside my head. Yo, none of that. Yo, that fireball's quick. You right, my fault. Tried to. Why is the CPU acting like this with me? Yo! Hold on. Got him. Okay. Hold on. Give me that. Give me that. I'm gonna get you. Ooh, I gotta be careful. Jump. I wish you would. No! I throw! Wait. Opportunity. Let's go. The cross up. We made it, baby. We made it. All right. Let's go to the next match. All right. Y'all already know I had to do it. I had to do Nightmare Geese versus the Sun Rock Tower. We gotta get that. I wish SNK would at some point though put special interactions. I feel like there should be a special interaction between these two, or just in general in the game. I hope in the future updates that they definitely add that. SNK, if you're watching, please add those. Okay, all right, Rock, just I'm your father. You don't do that to me. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Give me that. No, none of that. No. Yo, why is he just blocking? Yo, give me that. What? Nah, I'm built like that. god. Oh, we're in trouble. Hold on. I gotta do this. Yo, Rock's limbs are mad long. I never realized that until like I'm fighting Rock, but I know it's like, yo, his arms and legs reach my far. All right, we gotta be a little bit aggressive. I gotta be aggressive. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. Jump. That's fine. Give me that. Yeah, we in there now. Need to do the command grab. I almost forgot he had that. I might have to run. I might have to hit the run back. The Rock. I might have to hit the run back. Oh, I didn't get the hit. Hold on. He didn't jump. No, I'm throwing. Oh, he threw. Yo, that fire was stupid. I panicked. Yo, I panicked. I ain't gonna lie. I panicked a little bit. Okay. Yeah, me sweating. Yeah, I'm the originator. Yo, let me do the fucking move. Okay. Yo, the CPU. Stop playing smart. Shoot. Yeah, okay. No, I was gonna do the command grab. Oh. No! We gotta run it back. I gotta get my get back. I'm sorry. I gotta get my get back. Yeah, I gotta understand. I gotta get my get back.
I thought all I wanted was to beat the hell
All
out
I
of
wanted to do was beat the hell out of you, but now it's done. I just feel empty.
I just feel empty.
I like that. See, I like those tidbits they do at the end of rounds. Like, they give characters special dialogue, but I need like the intros to match that. Okay. Why'd I do that? Yo, I'm tired of you grabbing me, yo. I'm press. Don't press there. Give me that. I was gonna grab the hell out of him. Yo, Rock. The Rock. None of that. That anti-aired him? Dang, that got him jumping. Hold on. Come on, I gotta get my run back. Come on. Round start. Poop. Okay. He ain't like that. Oh, I dodged that. Damn it. Give it to me. I want to get this hit. Come on, Red Blow. Yes. Give me that. He's dead. No, he's not dead. He's not dead. He ain't dead. He almost dead though. That's so fast. Oh my god, that's insane. Nah, he's cool. This character is sick, y'all. This character is sick. Alright, that's gonna be it for this section of the video. But before we get to my final overall thoughts on the character, I think it's time I showed y'all the special surprise that's included with Geese's DLC. Let's get to it. If you remember earlier in the video, I mentioned a surprise that SNK included with Geese being added to the roster. And if you remember, the devs said they had something special planned for us in the 4Gamer interview. And initially, I thought it was this stage here. The same stage that we saw animated between the fight of Chun-Li and Mai Shiranui, with obviously references to Street Fighter, which in actuality, it is a Street Fighter stage being called Metro City B-Ball Court. the street sign saying Street Fighter 3, the giant graffiti drawing of Manon, amongst other Easter eggs. But the biggest thing here isn't the crossover of the stage, but these right here. Yes, these crossover costumes from Street Fighter 6 and City of the Wolves, with Rock getting Luke's costume and Preacher getting Jury's. Now, I won't spend too much time talking about this, but this does deserve its own video, and I did want to take a moment and give this some attention. This is dope to see, and it's the first time this has ever happened with SNK, at least to my knowledge. Not to mention the costumes look pretty good. But it's time we get our final segment, and that's my overall thoughts and impressions of this DLC. We've now reached the final segment of the video where I give you all my thoughts and raw impressions of this character inclusion in the game. Geese was a character that I knew folks have been waiting on for so long since the release of the game, and especially after that boss battle. I remember even before the release and leading up to it, there were discussions back and forth about whether or not he should even be included as a playable character, because folks on one hand didn't want SNK reviving him just to be playable and ruining the story, which, if you don't know, narrative is a big part of SNK games. Whereas on the other side, folks felt you just can't have a Fatal Fury game without Geese Howard. And they're kinda right. He is the big bad of the series. He is the big bad of just SNK, period. I mean, there was a reason why he was included in Tekken 7, and he terrorized them over there just as much as he did here. So luckily SNK did what I suggested in the video and kept Geese dead story-wise and just gave us Nightmare Geese. That way, he's canonically dead, but you still can play him on the roster. Now, as far as how I feel about this character, they cooked, like they just knocked it out of the park. This character is fun as hell. And mind you, this is coming from someone that never really played Geese that much. I'm very aware of what he can do and stuff, having played SNK games and the Capcom Versus, but he never grabbed me. This dude is dope as hell in this game and gives you that boss character feel. Not broken, but you definitely can feel that kind of energy. It has all his classic stuff plus new things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give this a 9 out of 10, and this is more so not just for Geese. No matter how cool he is, he's great, he looks amazing, they did a good job. I like the detail on his watch being broken, but it's everything that comes with him and the implications. We have Geese Howard, plus a Street Fighter 6 stage, but not only that, we actually have new costumes in the game that are a crossover with Street Fighter. This has never happened before, ever. Again, it's only Rock and Preacher with these outfits, Rock getting Luke outfit and Preacher with Jury, but thinking about what this could mean for the future is wild enough. Hopefully this is an indication of more costumes in the future and maybe more collaborations down the line. Wink wink, nudge nudge, CBS 3. But all that's left now is for me to ask you all my favorite question, and that's, what are your thoughts? What do you think of Geese inclusion in Season 2 of City of the Wolves? Are you excited to play him? Have you ever played Geese before? And if so, in what games did you play him? And what do you think about the Street Fighter 6 costumes for Rock and Preacher? Comment down below and tell me if SNK should do more of these. Again, big thank you to SNK for the chance to play Geese Howard. Let's try to get this video around 200 likes. Always appreciate it. Fatal Fury COTW Season 2 is available with 6 characters, 1 a month all the way up until June, with each of them including a brand new stage. That being Kim Jaehoon from January, Geese Howard for February, Blue Mary for March, Wolfgang Krause for April, and the last 2 slots being mystery characters, one of whom is being teased to be none other than Kenshiro from the Fist of the North Star series, all available for $19.99 USD. Can't beat that. Till next time, I'm DecepySwag. Later.